Hey, what's going on, everybody? Timmy, aka Echo Side Fiend here. So last weekend, last Saturday, I recorded and uploaded a video discussing the upcoming events from Psychopathic Records for 2018 that they've announced so far, or maybe not officially announced, because obviously they haven't officially announced the gathering, but we know that's going to be happening. So as far as the events I was talking about, was Juggalo Weekend, the DCG Con, Slam Fest tour, and the obviously the gathering. So I was discussing like which ones I'm planning on attending and what I thought about all of them and everything. And so the very first one that I talked about was the Juggalo Weekend. At the time when I made the video and uploaded it, they had not yet announced like what the concerts would be. Later that night, they did, of course, and so I kind of wanted to touch on this a little bit sooner. I mean, it's been a week now, but my work schedule just does not allow for that. So this is the first time I've had to, first opportunity I've had to like sit down and kind of discuss what I think about that show that they announced. I'm still not going to be going. It's just a little bit too far for me to go for. I know it's a 2-day event, but just kind of like one event, and there's not really a whole lot else for me to do in Las Vegas. I don't gamble. I know there's a lot to do and see there. I said the same thing in the video talking about these events, which I will link in the description if you want to check that out. But there's just not a whole lot else for me to do there. Plus, I have a friend that goes there all the time, and he gets super cheap hotel and all that stuff. So if I ever do want to go, I would probably go with him. Regardless, the show that they announced for Juggalo Weekend, it sounds fucking awesome. So it was a week ago. I'm sure everybody's already aware of it, but they announced that it's going to be called the Heckles and Macabre show. So night 1 is Heckles and night 2 is Macabre. And this just sounds fucking awesome. So I got my laptop sitting here. That's why I'm going to be kind of glancing over here. So the official announcement, I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but just basically what they've talked about as far as what the shows will entail. So day 1 will be the Heckles show, and it's Clownin' and Carnival Thrills, it says. So this will be February 16th of, obviously, 2018. So here they say day 1 is Heckles, a night of straight clownin', laughs, and carnival thrills. ICP is going to do a special set with their funniest songs ever made. In addition, there's going to be circus acts, hilarious stunts, JCW, Bizarro wrestling, comedy, straight up clowning, so just obviously other just things that they feature at events like that. So day 2 is Macabre, a celebration of the wicked shit. ICP presents the darkest, most sinister show of their entire career. That sounds fucking awesome. Performing their sickest, most horrific, darkest songs ever with sickening skin suspension sideshows, which I won't miss anything there. I fucking hate that stuff. Oh god, so gross. Pure horror thrills and chills and JCW bloody death matches. Wicked in this bitch. But man, as soon as I saw that, like, I'm still not going to be going because I am planning on DCG Con. I just can't do both. But oh man, I do wish I was going. I'm super fucking jealous of anybody that's going because right away, as soon as I saw that, the gears in my head just started going like, what songs are they going to have? Like what? So their funniest songs ever. I'm sure we can probably go through as Juggalos and pick out a lot of them that we know will be featured, and then same with the funniest, and same with the darkest, like the Macabre set. But I'm just like, oh my god, like people are probably going to be seeing songs that we've never seen and never will see again, or maybe songs they very rarely do. It just, man, it's like right off the bat, I was just like, oh, I bet they'll do this and this and this and this, and then the obviously I love all their funny songs, but the Macabre, man, I bet there's gonna be so many good fucking songs. That's probably gonna be such an incredible set. You think of all their darkest stuff, and especially like their dark stuff in their earlier career too. I think is just, oh my god, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I bet those are gonna be like 2 of like the best like ICP sets ever. I really wish I was going, but again, I'm planning on the DCG Con, and there's just some other stuff that's come up for the DCG Con that I'm just like absolutely not gonna miss, and I've kind of been looking into it a little bit, and it's going to be relatively affordable for me to do. So I really wish I was going to Juggalo Weekend, but they also announced it. They didn't give you too much time to plan on it, and the thing is, for me, like I have to be able to like know when it is, where it is, how many days I'm going to need off from work, so I can put in for them. And they just, was like, oh, here, it's going to be here, and I didn't have the money for it. Plus, I was already planning on DCG Con, and shouldn't say I don't have the money for it, but just can't afford both. You know what I mean? And or it'd be very much of a stretch for me to afford both. So, but regardless, I am still passing on it. But man, all you people that are going, all you juggalos that are going to be attending, oh, you're lucky, you know. And I really hope somebody live streams it, or at the very least keeps track of what songs that they do. I'm sure Scotty D from Fagel probably will, but regardless, I'd really like to see the set list, and I'd like to see the whole performance. So somebody get that phone out and record, man. I'd love to see it. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I know it's a week old, but it's the first time I've had to sit down and talk about it. And there was one other thing I wanted to say. I just saw this sitting here. I did notice in the Ringmaster. If you notice, like this dawned on me right when I saw the announcement, like, you know, how the album is kind of split into two. It's actually split into Heckles and Macabre. So I was kind of wondering if maybe they'll have some type of a, you know, cool, like, special Ringmaster type of Juggalo day, or Juggalo weekend, I should say, shirt. So just kind of, I thought that's just kind of interesting, because I've always kind of wondered about that, like, in this album, how it's kind of split into two. You know, the track listing is kind of, you know, from the very first time I got it, I was always kind of like wondering what that's all about. So I don't think it has anything to do with that, but just kind of a unique thing that's in there, and then they announced that would be the title of the show. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so all of you that are going to be attending, very jealous, but I hope that a lot of people that do make it to this can also make it to the DCG Con too, because they're not terribly far apart, so it'd make it a little bit of a a little bit of a pricey trip if people are trying to do both. So yeah, but regardless, I'm glad that they're doing this over there. I stated this in the video that I will link in the description. I'm glad they are doing this in Las Vegas on the West Coast, because I know a lot of people that live out there. It's hard for them to get out this way, as much as I would love to have it here in Michigan or in Detroit or wherever, somewhere nearby, but it is what it is, and I think that's a good event for them to do over there. To make it a couple days and make it worth it for the people that can make it. So, yeah. As always, this is Timmy, aka Echo Side Fiend. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Make sure to check out Carnival Spirits, and that's pretty much it. I will catch you in the next one.